God bless you. I just had a soul searching moment just a bit ago. And the Lord dropped some things on me. Actually, I had an experience yesterday. And when you're dealing with people, people don't necessarily have to understand what God has imparted in you. They don't have to understand the charge that God's given you. They don't have to understand your purpose. One of the things that we uh, get challenged at, we got to stop allowing people to choose our career. Just because mama worked at GM in the old days and daddy worked at GM, just think of how many kids in the Detroit area were forced to do what mom and dad did, or they were the outcasts. Go and find your secure job, go there and make X amount of dollars, and everybody's not cut out that way. I have a friend that's in ministry. He played college ball, maybe D2 or D3, but he's in ministry. He's a great young man. Something's going on between his 2 ears, but he's 7'1". So just think of all the people that judge him because he's not in somebody's pro basketball league. And you got to think he does have ability. He played on the college level. 7'1" is your ticket to cash in. If not in the NBA, is your ticket to cash in somewhere else. So that's the ticket. But he chooses to use his mind for ministry. Is it fair for others to impose their will on him? Is it fair? And I'm sure that Myron Rolle, the former NFL player, that he is now a brain surgeon, even though he was a super accomplished NFL player. People just saw him as a big bulk of mass. Is it wrong? Why do we, especially in the African American community, if we're very tall or very adroit, we're well endowed, our first thing is to label that person an athlete? Why can't that person be a thinker? And I understand people are concerned. They want you to do this, they want you to do that. But maybe you just don't fit the box that they're trying to keep you in. Sometimes people want to keep you in that box and any forays out of it. First of all, I left the car business after 20 years, which is almost impossible. Once a guy is in the car business, gets used to the lifestyle, gets used to this, uh, they hardly ever leave. But I found a career to do for 13 years. And now I'm at the point of making a decision. Do I stay in that lane or do I choose to use my opportunities? I've had great success in the car business, had some great success in another industry, had some great success in another industry. But it's totally unfair for you to keep allowing people to choose your career. What if your passion's not in it? What if the grace that God put on your life to do it has been removed? So, folks, stop allowing people to choose what you do, how to characterize you, what box to put you in. You got to choose what you do, because if you can't do it with passion, and if God's not kissing your passion with his grace, you're probably in the wrong field anyway. First of all, there are times that you have to make the decision what level of control. I've been in management in the car business, been in management in the death care industry. Any forays back into those industries, you have to work with someone schematic. And I'm not coming back to the car business. That's one for the days. I appreciate it unless I had total control of what I do. And even sometimes at this point in my career, being this far from my finish line, I might want total control of everything that I do. I'm not going to be as quick to allow everyone to create the box that they're going to take me to the grave with. So you got to debate that whether you're looking at a schematic. My mind now works if everybody controls this and everybody controls that, and I'm not this and I'm not that, and I don't have enough money to fund that, there's still ways of doing it. Your mind, if you work on it long enough, if you focus long enough, you can create the scenario or the picture. Because I see a disruptive move in one industry that I'm not even going to speak on this video, but it's ripe for disruption. So many of our industries are ripe for disruption, and every great disruptor has been called crazy before they disrupt. So if you're okay with them calling you crazy, go and disrupt. But I'm telling you, we got to stop allowing people to tell us what career to pick. Just because you got big old hands doesn't mean you're in the NBA. You can be an artist. You can be a dentist. I have a friend, I went to school, a former classmate, Dr. Steve Ballard. He's a dentist. He played ball at Memphis State. Steve's 6'9". And I heard that one of the things that he had to do in dentistry before he moved onward, after he became a dentist, is they had to do drills with his hands because his hands were so big. Now, you think you just jump running from your dentist now. Just imagine a 6'9" dentist coming with a drill. But Steve has done fantastic. He's well respected in the industry. He's probably been in that area now upwards of 15 to 20 years. So kudos to you. But stop allowing people to choose your career. Just because you're pretty don't mean you want to be a model. Maybe you want to be a thinker. Stop allowing people to choose your career. Because whatever you do, I want you to do it with all of your might, without any holdups on the amount of passion you can afford, without God's grace being pulled on you. You're the one that has to spend the precious hours of the day, the precious time, the precious moments that God has blessed you with. Why not do it in something that totally revolutionizes the world? And they said, well, you got to eat. Yeah, maybe you can find some way to eat by picking some tasks to do while you're putting your thing together. But 40 years at some jobs leave some people still without the ability to pay for their own funeral. You better do that which God has called you to the kingdom for, and stop allowing others to pick your career. It's a difference between surviving when God has called you to thrive. Maybe we've done so much of the surviving piece. Let's find a little bit more about the thriving piece. Have an awesome day.